because you don't want to be on the road and drunk. That's not the way to do. That's not the way to celebrate St. Patty's Day.
Tonight on Fox 55 News, an initiative to stop drunk driving. The group offering you money right now to find a safe ride home after a night of drinking. Plus, a Fort Wayne man dies following a high-speed chase on Interstate 69. How fast troopers say he was going right before the crash, and later.
We've never been able to spend that much on infrastructure in any given year.
The city of Fort Wayne plans to invest nearly $28 million in neighborhood improvements. What changes city leaders say you could expect in your area. Fox 55 News starts right now. Plan your ride, don't drink and drive. Good evening, I'm Chris Malooly. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, it's the message from the Indiana Criminal Institute. The group is beginning its Sober Ride Indiana pilot program. The program will provide $15 ride credits to the first 10,000 total rides through Uber and Lyft. Fox 55's Nico Panisi is live in downtown Fort Wayne, where many are out celebrating St. Patrick's Day tonight. Nico, what did police say about the program?
Chris, state and local police want to encourage you to have fun tonight. They just want you to do it safely. That means that if you've been drinking, you probably shouldn't get behind the wheel. They hope that the Sober Ride Indiana program helps lower the number of fatal crashes that occur in our city.
Green beer, Irish jigs, and crowds dressed in St. Patrick's Day attire.
We have been having a ball.
Cheryl Wagers is celebrating the holiday at Deer Park Irish Pub with dozens of others. She's had a few to drink and says she won't be getting behind the wheel.
Because you don't want to be on the road and drunk. That's not the way to do. That's not the way to celebrate St. Patty's Day.
Sergeant Sophia Rosales-Catina says Fort Wayne police notice an increase in people getting pulled over for drinking and driving during the holidays.
4th of July is another big one. Any kind of holiday where people are off generally tends to be a big drinking holiday.
Rosales-Catina says it's not worth risking yours or others' lives on the road.
We would like people to use a designated driver or use a ride share or have a friend come and pick you up.
That's why Indiana State Police is partnering with the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute to pilot a new program called Sober Ride Indiana. ISP Sergeant Brian Walker says they want to discourage people who may choose to drive drunk because they don't want to pay for a ride home.
This is a great way that if you find yourself in a situation where you can't get yourself home on your own accord, then you can get a hold of Uber or Lyft.
The program is free for an up to $15 ride, meaning you won't have to worry about spending money out of your pocket.
The rideshare credits are only available from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m., now through April 5th. In Fort Wayne, I'm Nico Panisi, Fox 55 News.
New tonight, we now have the name of the Fort Wayne man involved in a deadly crash off of Interstate 69 this afternoon. State police say at 12:30, 24-year-old Kendrick Jackson took off from the traffic stop on I-69 near State Road 14. Troopers say at that time, he was going around 95 miles per hour. Jackson took off, losing control near the Lima Road exit, then going over 110 miles per hour. The car he was in flipped a number of times, as you can see the damage, leaving debris in its path. He was thrown from the car and taken to Parkview Hospital, where he later died. Sergeant Brian Walker with Indiana State Police says a nurse witnessed the incident and helped the driver before paramedics arrived. At the time, police weren't sure how many people were in that car.
There's a car seat in the car, so that always raises our alerts. We had a search out here of the full area, not knowing that someone else may have been or may not have been ejected, so we were able to confirm that he was the sole occupant.
State police are still investigating the cause of the crash and will turn over a report to the Allen County prosecutor upon completion. Well, first St. Patrick's Day, it was a pretty beautiful day around our area, but meteorologist Beverly Perry is tracking some rain, and unfortunately, it seems like it's coming pretty quickly, huh?
Yes, we're tracking the rain chances already. We've seen a few spotty showers since about 8 o'clock this evening. They've been very hit and miss, and you can certainly see it on radar here towards southern Wabash and southern Huntington County. Moving in that northerly fashion, we have a whole lot more moisture to get through. Look what is off to our southwest. All this moisture towards southern Indiana and Illinois is going to continue to lift to the north and east, and look even further behind that. That is all heading our way, and I'll time that out for you coming up in just a few minutes. Chris.
Looking at the state Indiana metrics map, you can see a lot of blue and yellow right here on your screen, and that indicates the community spread we see in Indiana with COVID-19. It's going to impact the restrictions that we also see as well. Right here, 27 of the state's 93 counties are in the yellow metric. The rest are in the lowest blue metric. A third of those yellow counties, though, right here in northeast Indiana. Let's take a look at some of those right now. We're seeing those change from last week until now. More counties going back to that yellow or moderate community spread from the blue that it was at, including Allen County, Wells County, Adams County, and Blackford County. Noble County, the only one who went down in community spread from yellow to blue. The Indiana State Department of Health also reporting its COVID-19 stats, reporting 919 new positive cases. This brings the total to over 674,000. 16 new deaths brings that total to 12,482. And the 7-day positivity rate in the state is 3.1%. Around our area, Allen County adding 77 cases. DeKalb adds 3 cases. Huntington adds 4 cases, and Noble adds 3 cases. Steuben adds 6 cases. Paulding adding 3 cases. Wabash adds 3 cases, and Wells County adds 7 cases tonight. State leaders say they're working to meet President Joe Biden's directive to make all adults eligible to receive the coronavirus vaccine by May 1st. Now here's a breakdown of current vaccinations in Indiana by age. You can see right here 72% of those Hoosiers ages 80 and older have been vaccinated or scheduled an appointment. 75% of ages 70 to 79 are getting vaccinated. 63% between ages 60 and 65, 43% among those 50 to 59, and 23% of those between 45 and 49 scheduled for a vaccine. A look at state COVID vaccination numbers within the last 24 hours. 46,063 new doses have been administered. This includes both doses of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine, as well as the single-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine as well. 17,984 are now fully vaccinated. And in Governor Holcomb's weekly coronavirus update, Indiana health officials spoke on the importance of vaccinations. State Health Commissioner Dr. Christina Bach says it's important to remember younger age groups have been out of the house with their masks managing the virus, while many seniors have stayed home and missed a lot. Dr. Bach says the only way for Indiana to move forward is to vaccinate everyone in hopes of making people feel more comfortable going out.
4 elderly people come together. It was 2 couples, and they were celebrating basically Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, every single holiday that they had missed celebrating together. And it really just brings tears to your eyes to know that people can go back now and do those things that you want to do.
You can hear right there, Dr. Bach's pretty choked up about that. She says it's important for people to wear masks until more Hoosiers, especially, can get vaccinated. And to find a vaccination site near you, look at more Indiana and Ohio COVID numbers and find out if you're eligible for a vaccine. This is all on our website, WFFT.com. That information is at the top of our webpage. Hospitality, also one of the many industries that took a hit during the pandemic. The Indiana Restaurants and Lodging Association says Indiana hotels lost nearly 45% of their revenue last year. Venues continue to lose revenue due to the lack of visitor spending. However, the association says things are looking up for restaurants. Although they have suffered as well, Indiana restaurants are doing significantly better than other states around our area.
Indiana restaurants specifically have turned a strong corner. While we are significantly off pre-pandemic revenue levels, we are significantly better than our national peers and far and away the #1 seed, if you will, in the Midwest.
Hotels don't expect to be back to pre-pandemic revenues until 2024. Restaurants may get there sooner, but TAM says they don't expect to see that for at least another year. And coming up, Fort Wayne communities can expect some big improvements this year. How the city is using nearly $30 million to fix up neighborhoods. Plus, Community Harvest hands out free meals to seniors in Fort Wayne. How you can donate food or help volunteer. And later, some vaccine recipients in Minnesota thought they were getting a COVID-19 shot. Instead, they got something much different. We'll explain after the break.